Okay, so let's go with my follower mods real quick. Let's ignore the thrall mods. Over here is Zeth. She is a snow elf, or ancient Falmer, however you want to call them. Comes with that armor style, though I gave her a dragon bone battle axe, as well as a cape. Okay, who's sniffing in my ear? Stop that. Stop it. Stop sniffing me. Which one? Okay, done sniffing.
It's so good to see you.
A cape from the Mage College. I have the multi-followers, basic multi-follower mod installed, which allows me up to 10 followers. And I decided to give all of them a special cape that is enchanted with both health and magic. In case they're a magic user, they can use unlimited magic. And if just pretty much keeps them from dying easily. The weapons, however, are pretty much just the normal weapon, so that they can hack and slash and do what they do, and I don't have to worry about them killing each other by accident or anything like that, because they do so little damage. This one is Ceraph. Ceraph there. She is some kind of demoness succubus thing. I won't say where I got her mod from, but I just did a search for demon follower and she came up and I liked it. She does have green glowing eyes that glow in the dark that have scared me in dungeons on numerous occasions. I turn around and see those green eyes glowing, and it scares me half to death. Gave her ebony armor, as well as a Dragon Priest cape, acquired from the Capes of Skyrim mod. I do like her wings. The wings are awesome, which is a big reason why, despite where I found the mod, I decided to download it anyway, because those are some awesome wings. This is Zoria. She is wearing, I forgot, so Vermina robes. And I gave her a she doesn't have a cape. Interesting. I just enchanted her robes. Oh wait. Vermina's Devotion, that's the cape. It's a special cape for that kind of robe. As you can see, it's the same kind of wings that I have, because she is a winged Twilight, which is actually, according to the Skyrim lore, I think it's Morthal. They are a type of Daedra, so technically they're demon wings, not dragon wings. But they look kind of dragony. Yep, so that's that follower. Where is the next follower I should examine for you guys? Haha, this is Norae.
I'm glad to have met you.
She is actually something called a Hagraven. Hagraven? Yeah, Hagraven.
What might you need?
She actually came with her cloak as part of the follower mod, and I just enchanted it for her. As well as her armor, apparently. I enchanted her armor too.
Yes.
Yeah, she's a magic user, and by far the prettiest hag raven I've seen. For those who don't know, hag ravens live up to their name of hag. Another follower. This is Mariel. There is some glitching in the bust area, but ignore that because she is a...
What do you need, handsome?
If you can see it there, she has no heart. She is a Briarheart, a Forsworn Briarheart. I gave her a Forsworn cape, and yeah, pretty much their hearts are replaced with a special magical plant thing, and usually has an opening in the chest, which is what I was pointing at on their cleavage. Oui. This is Aria Bal. She is technically a Daedra,
Need some?
and ironically, since Zeth is the ancient Falmer, or Snow Elf, I actually gave Aria Bal here. Stop, please. Ancient Falmer armor using a mod, and she has a Necromancer cape on from the Cloaks of Skyrim. And yeah, I think that armor looks really cool and suits her. These for you. I gave her a Dragonbone sword for Aria. Necromancer cloak. I can't quite see the skull on it from this perspective, but we can see it right there. The Ancient Falmer. This is craftable with the mod under Elven. Yeah. Boots, gauntlets, crown, fun stuff. Follower. Haha! This is Kishar. This is a actually kind of druid shape-shifting Spriggan, which is a tree spirit. The purple looks a lot like a Spriggan Earth Mother, which is the strongest kind. She doesn't speak at all, and for anyone who's had a Spriggan follower, they know, or been around Spriggans, the sound of the flies is so annoying. So I have a mod that takes away the fly sound from Spriggans, which makes her actually pleasant to be around. When you enter cities, she actually turns into a little rat, which makes her difficult to find if you leave her alone in a city and have her wait there for you. But you actually, as part of her acquiring her as a follower, you save her from hag ravens, ironically.
Yes.
And yeah, I do have a mod that increases the amount of travel on roads, which is why I keep getting interrupted. But that has a sister mod, I guess you could call it, that increases the amount of NPCs in cities, which also makes it a lot easier to attack cities in order to harvest experience. So Kishar actually comes with a summoning power. So even if she's in rat form, you can summon her to you in case you lose track of her, which I did not realize I had, so that's good to know. Yeah. How many was that? That was Zeth, Zoria, Ceraph, Norae, Mario, Aria, Kishar. I think that just leaves my twin elves. Yeah, they're just morning and body. That's not my guys. So these are high elves. They are not mods. They are just summoned NPCs that
Back from some adventure, I guess.
using a mod that empowers the Bend Will Dragonborn Shout you get from the Dragonborn DLC. This is supposed to be temporary, but with the mod, it makes it permanent for humanoids. Basically makes any humanoid that you shout at friendly to you, and possible, and depending on the NPC, I think it has something to do with how they see you, your relationship rank, if they actually become a follower or if they're just pacified. But it's permanent, so permanents are permanent followers. And I installed a multiple marriages mod that actually allowed me to marry them. And as spouses, I was able to assign them to my house in Morkarth. Vendor Hall, or whatever it's called. And so, even if I release them from my service, I know where to find them. So it's essentially creating a whole follower that you can find and activate anytime you want, all in the game. Which is pretty cool. In order to make them a wife, you use the NPC operator spell here. And then to summon them, it's a conjuration spell, which I have a lot of conjuration spells, which I'll get into in another video. Relocation operator spell, which assigns them to a home if you're there in the home and cast the spell. It should be noted that some of the spouses can disappear, and I think that also has something to do with your relationship rank with them. Because if your spouse isn't happy, they're not going to stick around. That's just how it is. But yeah, that's kind of two mods that essentially make it so you can make followers that you can find anytime. Now for these followers themselves, they have Aetherium armor, which is a mod in itself. It comes in silver and blue, so I've nicknamed them, even though they don't have a name. Goldra, for the more gold dwarven looking Aetherium armor, and Silvra. I forget when I sprint that the steam goes off, and that just scared me a little bit. And Silvra here, the silver version of the Aetherium armor, gave her a, I think that's white leather cape. And Goldra, I think I just have a basic black leather cape. Again, to essentially give them immortality. So, they can fight and die and whatever. Their weapons are cool, because there's Aetherium Warhammer, Aetherium Battle Axe, the Great Sword, which they seem to prefer. I don't know if it's because of more damage. Nope. The others have more damage. They just prefer the Great Swords for some reason. Maybe because they're high elves? I don't know. A small war axe that they can equip with their Aetherium shield, which, as many of you might recognize, is the magical shield that you can get as part of the quest with Aetherium. Yeah. But now you can make more of them. And yeah. Oh, black hide, not leather. Good to know. Armor, helmet, gauntlets, boots. She's also wearing an amulet and a ring. And I actually think that's all 9 of my followers. Let's see. 2 twins. The elf and the Draenei. 2 wings. That's 6. 7, 8, and 9. Yep. That's all 9 of my current followers. Normally, I don't like to have this many followers because it gets really cramped when you enter a house. That's literally what happens. You all spawn in the house and it's super cramped. So, yeah. Usually, I think Zeth has been my most loyal follower, even though I also really like Ceraph. Just because Zeth hasn't glitched out. If you don't wait before you move after you load in somewhere, sometimes having multiple followers like this, they'll stop following you and stop fighting for you and just stop and stand there doing nothing until you dismiss them, load to save and load, and then have them back again, or invite them back to your party or fellowship, whatever you want to call it. And Zeth has never done that. Like, she's been the lone one that has stuck by me and kept fighting with me, so I'm pleased with her. Ceraph, I think, was my first follower mod, and so she has a special place in my army. And since we have the same wings, I guess we're twinsies, so I guess Zuria's kind of like my sister. Yeah. Kishar, again, because of losing you in cities and your rat form, you're not my favorite. Yeah, so that's my follower mods. The mods I've mentioned in this video will be down in the description. Hope you enjoy.